Hi, this is Professor Lucien. I created this Module 1 supplemental lecture to kind of show you some of the things I changed that weren't in the original lecture videos, some of the things I added, so as far as some reading, some extra videos, and then I want to take you on a tour of some of the websites that I talk about in the lectures and then post on the D2L. So here are the topics I want to talk about. I'm just going to get into it because I don't want to take up too much of your time. First, I apologize. I did not want to use Respondus Monitor for our weekly quizzes, but as you can see, I took a clip from a memo that was sent to me today, and it's required now. I apologize, but I'll give you more information this week before we post the quiz on what you need to do. I'll try to ensure it to be as smooth and as easygoing as possible. I know it's a little bit of a pain, and so again, I apologize, and I appreciate you taking the time to do it. I trust you. I don't need it. So what I want to do is I'm going to take you on a tour on a few websites, but first I'm going to start with the D2L. So let's bring this down. I already have them queued up, so it should go pretty quick. We'll start at the beginning. First, let's get to the main page because that's where I want to start. As you can see from the newsfeed, hope yours looks like this too. I posted 3 pictures at the top. I hope you can tell what they are. I've got a guy here on 2 separate ladders. He's about to fall. I got a guy here who's doing some grinding work, and he's just got a bag tied across his face. I'm hoping it's for eye protection and not respiratory protection because he's achieving little to none of both. And then we've got over here, we've got this forklift holding up a stack of pallets, and then there's a scaffold on top of it. Yeah, that's dangerous too. There's a lot that could go wrong. So there's a lot of photos out there of that. Let's see. Let's go into the content because that's where all the changes have been made. So as I've said before in my email that I sent out today, so I updated all this stuff on the course information under Module 1, Lecture 1. I don't think. Okay, so I've got the study sheets up there now with some of the answers already filled out. I did that for you. I hope you've noticed that. It's mostly from the website stuff and the additional PDF stuff that I posted. I added this. It's my keynote from last October where the title of it is "What is the Safety Profession?" I'd like you to watch it because what it'll do is it'll help kind of reiterate some of the main things that go along with our profession, with the safety profession. I think it'll just help you remember the main points, and so I added it. It's a YouTube. No, it's a Kobe video. That's right. From nothing changed in Lecture 2. I don't believe anything changed in Lecture 3 either. And I'm using my laptop right now, so I apologize for the horrible use of the mouse. Nothing there seemed different. Under 4, Lecture 4 that is, I added the Wisconsin Accc newsletter. Please take a look at that. It's 10 pages. It's something that I've improved over this year and has a lot of great information. It's just interesting that a lot of the questions that I initially had for this course I actually addressed in the newsletter. So it's interesting. And I also added another video of some work we've done with the students here. It's a short YouTube video. Just check it out. I just want you guys to be aware of some of the things we've done here. For Lecture 5, in Lecture 5, this is where I talked about the program going after Abet Accc, and I'm going to talk about that at the end. Okay, so let's go to the Accc website first. You can pretty much find out everything you need from these tabs here. Like one of the questions from, I think, Lecture 4 is what does it cost to be a student member? It's $15, and you can find it on here through Student Services. Oh, I hate the way this works. So it would be through there. But you can find everything you need to know about membership and joining. There used to be a student one, but I'm not seeing it right now. It doesn't matter. Here's a tab for publications, technical standards, professional safety is their monthly magazine. The programs, the education that they have, the practice specialties, government affairs, the foundation. This is the group that provides the funding for grants and research and scholarships, and they give out like $700,000 or $800,000 a year. It's pretty cool. And then their newsroom and what they're about. And so I took information from this website and it added to our study sheet for you, but still I would check it out. I think I asked, where is Safety 2017? Oh, I found the answer for you, but I still want you to kind of search through the website and have the fun that I get to have. So this is the Wisconsin chapter. I'm actually under About right now to show you the officers. So Rebecca Severson, who's with yeah, she is going to be rotating out. I'm going to be rotating into president, and then Corey's backfilling. Ellier's moving over, and so that's the officers. And I'll show you the front page. But the problem is, this isn't even of us. Somebody needs to take some time to update our website, and so hopefully we can get that done this year. It will get done this year. It's a priority of mine. Here's the National Safety Council's website. The difference between National Safety Council and ASSC is that ASSC is a professional member. So individuals who work in the safety field or have interest in the safety field can join individually. National Safety Council, you join as sort of a company or an organization, and your annual dues are based on the number of employees in your company. So they've got a lot of information, a lot of educational opportunities. The Campbell Institute, if you remember. There's the Campbell Institute right there. They've got this new initiative for helping companies diagnose or doing diagnostics on their safety program, and they provide assistance with improving it, different information on events and awards, connecting to a community. And if you're a student, you can actually join NSC for free. It's a limited access, but it's still really good. So that's National Safety Council. They're great. Here is for Wisconsin Safety Council, and I'm on their conference planning committee. I'm on their advisory board, and they do great stuff too. And there's a video down here you can watch about the conference they said. It was the 75th anniversary. Excuse me. They do great work. We're really lucky to have this group here in Wisconsin that provides really excellent training opportunities and great networking. Really good people there. The Board of Certified Safety Professionals, they provide the accredited certifications for our field, like CSP, ASP, and you can find all kinds of information here, and they're really great too. And I just published an article in their newsletter. I guess, is it here? Sorry, I didn't, where would it be? And if we scroll, oh, there I am. So I wrote an article a couple weeks ago called The Commencement Speech for Safety Students and Graduates. It's like, get your butt in gear. That's the summary of it. Oh, I have too much fun. So here is and then the next slide, I was going to talk about Abet Accreditation. And on the ASSC website, they talk about it because they're trying to, people who want to pursue a degree want to make sure you're not wasting your money, throwing it away at a diploma mill, because it's surprising how many of the diploma mills out there, so the universities aren't accredited, and they just, give you kind of a half-ass education and give you a degree, and then the degree isn't worth anything. They tend to offer safety as one of their degrees. They think it's easy, and so people pay just a little bit of money to get a degree, and then they can't get a job off of it. It's too bad. So this site is dedicated to talking about that. And it's got a link to Abet. So let's go to Abet. Let's go to Abet. Its main page, maybe. Here it talks about it. I'm sorry, I had made this video just prior, and it was really, really bad, and so I deleted it. So you can find out all kinds of information about Abet. That's a pretty cool screen. Abet Accredited is like engineering programs, science programs. And it's a very lengthy process. It takes multiple years because the program has to demonstrate proficiency and show that they have a process in place for evaluating their performance and make improvements. And so it took us several years to set all that up, and then to have the data to demonstrate. And then, so I'll show you, we're on here, if this search mechanism still works. So there are 10 degree programs in the United States that have the safety degree and are accredited. Here we are. So click on it, and it just gives a little bit of information about us and a link to our school, and it shows that our next cycle is in the 2021-2022. It's going to be here before we know it. So we're accredited. Remember, at the beginning I've been talking all about ASSC has this code of conduct. We have to be very ethical in this field, very moral in this field, and how the safety profession is not well defined, doesn't have the accredited degrees and the certifications required to practice. Well, we've taken it upon ourselves to be professionals, and so we have an accredited degree, and our students can don't want to say purchase, but they can apply for and receive the Graduate Safety Practitioner designation after they graduate from UW-Whitewater. They come to this site right here we're looking at, fill out the paperwork, submit a transcript, and pay the fee, and they can become a GSP. And what it does is it's a fast track to the CSP, which is the gold standard right now. And there's stuff here, you can read this anyway, but as long as they keep it current, they don't have to sit for the ASP, which is they don't have to pay the application fee, they don't have to pay the exam fee, they don't have to pay for prep courses or any study materials, they don't have to put in the time for studying, they don't have to put in the time and effort to sit for the exam. There's a lot of resource, time, and money to be saved there, just because you graduated from Whitewater and have the GSP. Then it fast tracks them to get the CSP, and that's what we want them to achieve, so that they have the accredited degree, they have an accredited certification, and we want to put them on that path. And so I think it's a really great thing. Now, anybody who has a qualified academic program can get the GSP, so you don't have to have ABET. But as you can see, a lot of these schools are ABET accredited. A lot of them are. BCSP just changed their qualifiers in the last year. So there's more schools. I see the value in that for them, but it kind of moves away from what is a profession like we talked about in Lecture 1. So, having said all that, have I talked about everything I wanted to? Indeed, I did. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this extra video. In over 10 minutes, I'm sorry. But I'll be adding these throughout the semester. So thank you.